Good morning. What better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston. Let's get it. Good morning. What better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston, and I am very excited. Listen, it is episode 9. This is the second to last episode of season 3, and this season has been phenomenal. Each and every single one of you that has given me feedback, that has given me different, advice or different tips on what you want to hear moving forward, or even just say, hey, I really appreciated the episode this week. I appreciate you. You are the reason why I do this. Now, with that being said, for those of you who noticed, last week I didn't have an episode. Reason being is because it was my finals week for, I'm in my master's, getting my master's right now. I'm in grad school. So last week I didn't have an episode because I was doing things to get me in check, right? So took a little break, but here we are again. Here we are. Happy Worry Crush Wednesday, and I am very excited. I'm very excited. Listen, y'all know the theme, climbing to new levels, and I have a great message for today. Now, this message is so great. Let me explain why. So each and every episode so far that you've heard in season 3 is building up to this very moment right now. Why? Why, if you ask? Because each and every episode, if you follow all the episodes and you gain each and every different ideologies, different skills that are a part of each different episode, then right about now you should be you should be on the verge of success. Either you're in a position where you're starting to see some glimpses of success, or maybe you're right where you feel so much tension, so much adversity, because you're knocking at the door of success. You're pounding, but you just need to get over that hump. You just need to bust down the wall, right? Maybe you're in that position right now. But now this episode right here is going to teach you exactly what you need to do once you get there. So for a lot of us, we always hear that, we have to have leadership. But, we have to be leaders. We have to be commanding. We have to be the people who are in charge, right? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. What is leadership, right? What makes a leader? We're not really ever told what true leadership is. We all have different ideologies and different concepts and different ideas of what a true leader is. But I really wanted to dive deep into that. So in one of my courses that I'm taking, that I actually just finished up in my MBA, we read a few different articles from the Harvard Business Review. And a couple of the articles that we read Level 5 Leadership, which is a phenomenal article for anybody who wants to read it. We also read Nimble Leadership. Now, nimble, the definition of nimble, being able to be quick, swift, quick to move, being able to adapt to whatever is going on. That right there is very important for anybody who's really looking to move up in their career, or looking to separate themselves in terms of management and really just going higher. That's a great article for you. But one of the articles that I really loved and that really sparked some thought and some questions in my head was, why should anyone be led by you? And I said, wow, that is a deep question. I can't wait to talk about that, right? Why should anyone be led by you? Really, just think, reflect, and say, why? Why should anybody be led by me? Would I follow me? Are you doing the things the right way? Are you building the the foundation that you want to last much longer than you? Are you doing the right things? That right there is so deep. But when we really look at leadership, in my opinion, a true leader is somebody who's patient, somebody who's slow to get frustrated, right? So the thing is this: as a leader, you have to be able to relate to so many different types of people. And now the reason why we're talking about leadership in this particular episode is because now that you started to feel some levels of success, people are going to start looking to you as the leader. People are going to start saying, they're going to recognize your success and say, hey, I want you to teach me. I want you to be the mentor, right? We talked about mentors, but now people are going to lean on you. I want to be your mentee. Can you help me get to where you are? I've watched you in your growth, and I want that same level of growth. So can you please help me? People are going to approach you with that. And for a lot of people who may not have ever been in that leadership role, this is that episode for you. So leadership is patient. Leadership is being humble, not necessarily taking the credit for every single thing that goes right, but you're taking responsibility for everything that goes wrong, right? So you're never pointing a finger and say, hey, it didn't go right because you did this. You're not going to do that. That's not true leadership. Leadership is saying, hey, no excuses. No excuses. It was me. We got it. Let's go. Let's move forward. Right? Leadership is finding solutions. It's a problem solver. Leadership is somebody who, in the face of adversity, can remain calm. That right there is so very important, because a lot of people like to believe that they are true leaders, and you may be, because by definition, in order to be a leader, all you have to have is a follower. But with that being said, you have to be able to remain calm in the face of adversity, because a lot of people, when adversity comes, they break. My old high school football coach, he always used to say, pressure bust pipes. You have to be somebody who can stand in the face of adversity and say, hey, I'm going to make a sound decision. When everything is going crazy, I can slow down. I can assess the situation, and I can make an accurate, decisive, decision. I can make a decision that is not only putting, myself in the best situation, but it's putting everybody else in the similar best situation possible, right? So being that leader, you're not necessarily thinking about yourself, but you're thinking, how can I put my mentee or my organization, how can I put my family in the best position to succeed? That's true leadership. True leadership is when you get rid of self and you start being selfless, and you just think and you move in the direction that you're trying to help others get to the same level as you. That right there, that is the secret. Because so many people, like I promise you, so many people are going to start coming to you as you reach higher levels of success. As we climb to new levels, right? That's the thing. Climbing to new levels, as you get there, people are going to say, hey, you are where I want to be. Can you help me? Can you help me? And that right there is a secret. I promise you. All you have to do, one, have confidence in yourself. You have to believe in yourself before anybody can believe in you. Because there's a lot of people who are going to doubt you. There's a lot of people. With leadership comes great responsibility. It also comes with a lot of hate. It also comes with a lot of pressure to always be right. But that's the thing, you don't always have to be right. Because remember when I talked about it in previous seasons, failure is just finding another way that something does not work. You as a leader, you do not have to have every single answer, but what you do have to have is you have to have a solution. And you have to have the drive to keep going when you don't find that exact answer in that moment. Because that's where a lot of people go wrong. When they don't have the answer that they're looking for right then and there, they quit. Now, why should anybody be led by you? Are you going to be the person that quits when it gets hard? Are you going to be the person that, You know, when it gets hard, you try to push the responsibility on somebody else, but you still try to take credit for the success. Is that going to be you? Or are you going to be the person that when times get hard, you can stand there calm and everybody can look to you and say, hey, which direction are we going to move? And you say, we're going to go this way. We're going to do this right here. We're going to do this. You're not going to be indecisive. You're not going to say, maybe, I think we should do this. No, because it's just like a shark in water. They can smell fear. They can smell blood, right? So in this very moment, as you gain the different skills, you have to trust and believe in yourself, and you have to be decisive. That right there is true leadership. True leadership. That right there is why somebody should follow you, because you are confident in yourself. You know exactly what you're doing. You're confident in the skills that you have and the training that you have. You're confident in your ability to assess a situation, to remain calm, to be patient, to relate to others, to communicate. Communication is major. Communication is major. If you cannot communicate, that is a skill that you have to gain in order to be a true leader. You have to be able to connect with people on a deeper level. And if you can't communicate, then there's going to be some issues there. But that right there, that is the secret. I promise you. That is the episode that I have for you all on today. Listen, next week is the last episode of season 3. And I'm very excited. You do not want to miss this one, because we're climbing to new levels, right? We're almost there. Just keep with me. Let's go. But until then, we're going to be strong. Ask yourself that question throughout the rest of the week. Why should anybody follow me? Would I follow me? And if you wouldn't, ask yourself why, and then make that change to get better. But until then, what better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston. Let's get it.